The absolute bane of any exterior cleaner's life. Well, it is gravity, isn't it? You spray a standard liquid chemical onto a vertical wall, and before it even has a chance to say hello to the algae, it is already running down the render and pooling on the driveway. That is exactly why we developed GelX Pro Render Cleaner. It is a professional grade, high cling gel, specifically engineered to deal with that vertical struggle on modern renders like Krend, Weber, Parex and COSHH. Now, I am talking about targeting stubborn organic contamination, things like green algae, mould, mildew, and that nasty black organic staining that makes a building look like it is ready for the scrap heap. The magic here is the thickness. It is a thickened formula designed to cling like glue, staying exactly where you put it. That means you get a dwell time anywhere from 1 hour all the way up to 24 hours, depending on how bad the biological soiling is. It gives you, as the operator, total control over where the product goes and how long it works. I remember being out on a job, a real world test if you like. There was this balcony area, and it was all black on the coping stones at the top and running down the vertical masonry. Now, normally you would look at that and think, right, I have got to get the pressure washer out or a high temperature steam unit, which carries a massive risk of damaging delicate render. But with this gel formulation, we just painted it on, let it cling and let the chemistry do the hard graft. The vertical cling meant it did not just dribble away. It stayed active, breaking down that carbon like organic crust without any aggressive force. We are talking about coverage of around 5 to 10 square meters per litre, which is exceptionally efficient when you are spot treating. But, and this is a massive but, do not go thinking that because it has reduced runoff, you can ignore environmental controls. It is still a chemical. You still need to protect the surrounding plants and prevent any wash water from entering surface water drains. And let us be crystal clear, this is strictly for organic staining. If you have got rust or efflorescence, GelX Pro is not the tool for that job. Before you even think about opening a tub of GelX Pro, you need to do a proper substrate audit. Render can be incredibly delicate, and if there are structural cracks, loose or chalking paint or previous patch repairs, you need to know about them beforehand. Why? Because cleaning a wall thoroughly can actually make those pre-existing flaws and colour variations much more visible. Once you are happy, the application itself is actually very straightforward because, guess what? It is a ready-to-use product. No diluting, no faffing about with mixing ratios on site. You just clear away any loose debris from the wall, protect your glass, metals and nearby plants, and then you always complete an inconspicuous test patch first to see how that specific render responds. When you are ready, apply the gel evenly using a brush, a roller, or a suitable low-pressure specialist sprayer. Never use a high-pressure washer to apply it. Now, as it sits there, you have to monitor the wall. You cannot just apply it and go down the pub. You must prevent the product from drying out on the surface. When the dwell time is up, rinse it off thoroughly with low-pressure clean water. Only repeat the treatment if you have let the surface dry, reassessed it, and the remaining organic stain genuinely justifies another go. And finally, let us talk safety and compliance. Under COSHH, you must wear the correct personal protective equipment. We are talking chemical-resistant gloves, eye protection, and protective clothing. And under no circumstances do you ever mix GelX Pro with acids, ammonia, or any unknown chemicals. Doing that can release highly toxic chlorine gas, and nobody wants that on a job site. Keep your tubs sealed, store them cool, dry, and out of direct sunlight. And remember, the shelf life is typically 6 to 12 months depending on how you store it. It is all about working smart, keeping safe, and getting the job done right first time. Have a look at the product instructions and the different sizes we have available on this page, and make sure you download the safety data sheet before you start.